Bienvenue chez Examist, votre partenaire de confiance pour réussir vos certifications. Nous proposons des supports d'études complets, en ligne et hors ligne. Et nous sommes là pour vous guider pas à chaque étape. Des guides PDF détaillés aux exercices pratiques bien structurés. Toutes les questions essentielles sont soigneusement couvertes pour vous donner toutes les chances de réussir. Vous aurez toujours les bonnes ressources à portée de main. Téléchargez les PDFs. Faites des tests et connectez-vous à notre équipe d'assistance experte. Avec la pratique interactive en ligne. Entraînez-vous et quand vous voulez. À votre rythme. Nos PDFs prêts pour l'examen sont soigneusement élaborés et régulièrement mis à jour. Des milliers d'apprenants certifiés font confiance à notre qualité et à notre sérieux. Des professionnels qualifiés sont disponibles pour répondre à vos questions. Commencez dès aujourd'hui et donnez à votre préparation l'avantage décisif avec Examist. Visitez Examist. Comme dès maintenant. Examist. Votre parcours vers le succès commence ici.
Question 1. What are the differences between hard disk drives and solid-state disks? Choose 2. Option A. Hard disks have a motor and moving parts. Solid-state disks do not. Option B. Hard disks can fail due to physical damage, while solid-state disks cannot fail. Option C. Solid-state disks can store many times as much data as hard disk drives. Option D. DAV SDA is a hard disk device while DAV SSDA is a solid-state disk. Option E. Solid-state disks provide faster access to stored data than hard disks. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Hard disks have a motor and moving parts. Solid-state disks do not. Option E. Solid-state disks provide faster access to stored data than hard disks. Question 2. Reverse DNS assigns host names to IP addresses. How is the name of the IP address 198, 51, 100, 165 stored on a DNS server? Option A. In the A record for 165, 100, 51, 198, IPv4, ARPA. Option B. In the PTR record for 165, 100, 51, 198. In address. ARPA. Option C. In the RNAME record for 198, 51, 100, 165. Rev. ARPA. Option D. In the ARPA record for 165, 100, 51, 198. Rev. Option E. In the Rev record for ARPA. In address. 198, 51, 100, 165. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. In the PTR record for 165.100.51.198.in address. ARPA. Question 3. Which of the following types of bus can connect hard disk drives with the motherboard? Option A. The RAM bus. Option B. The NUMA bus. Option C. The CPU bus. Option D. The SATA bus. Option E. The auto bus. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. The SATA bus. Question 4. Members of a team already have experience using Red Hat Enterprise Linux. For a small hobby project, the team wants to set up a Linux server without paying for a subscription. Which of the following Linux distributions allows the team members to apply as much of their Red Hat Enterprise Linux knowledge as possible? Option A. Ubuntu Linux LTS. Option B. Raspbian. Option C. Debian GNU Linux. Option D. CentOS. Option E. OpenSUSE. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. CentOS. Question 5. What information can be displayed by top? Option A. Existing files, ordered by their size. Option B. Running processes, ordered by CPU or RAM consumption. Option C. User accounts, ordered by the number of logins. Option D. User groups, ordered by the number of members. Option E. User accounts, ordered by the number of files. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Running processes, ordered by CPU or RAM consumption. Question 6. Which of the following commands can be used to resolve a DNS name to an IP address? Option A. DNS name. Option B. DNS. Option C. Query. Option D. Host. Option E. IP lookup. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Host. Question 7. What is true about the DMESG command? Choose 2. Option A. It traces the execution of a command and shows each step the program carries out. Option B. It sends messages to the command lines of all current user sessions. Option C. It displays the content of the Linux kernel's ring buffer. Option D. It immediately outputs all new messages written to the system journal. Option E. It might not display older information because it was overwritten by newer information. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. It displays the content of the Linux kernel's ring buffer. Option E. It might not display older information because it was overwritten by newer information. Question 8. Which of the following outputs could stem from the command last? Option A. 1 ls2 cat text. Text 3 logout. Option B. Password for user last changed at Saturday, March 31, 1638. 57 Est 2018. Option C. Last login. Friday, March 23, 10. 56. 39 2018 from server. Example. Com. Option D. ext4fs. DM-7. Mounted file system with ordered data mode. Opts. Null. Option E. Rooty 2 Wednesday, May 17, 21. 11 to 21. 11. 00. 00. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E. Rooty 2 Wednesday, May 17, 21. 11 to 21. 11. 000. Question 9. What is the UID of the user root? Option A. 1. Option B. -1. Option C. 255. Option D. 65536. Option E. O. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E. 0. Question 10. Which permissions are set on a regular file once the permissions have been modified with the command chmod 654? File. Text. Option A. drwrxr. Option B. dwxrx. Option C. wxrx. X. Option D. rwxrw. X. Option E. rwrxr. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E. rwrxr. Question 11. What is true about the owner of a file? Option A. Each file is owned by exactly one user and one group. Option B. The owner of a file always has full permissions when accessing the file. Option C. The user owning a file must be a member of the file's group. Option D. When a user is deleted, all files owned by the user disappear. Option E. The owner of a file cannot be changed once it is assigned to an owner. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Each file is owned by exactly one user and one group. Question 12. Which of the following permissions are set on the TMP directory? Option A. RWX RWX RWT. Option B. RWX. Option C. RWS RW RW. Option D. RWX RWS. Option E. RX RX T. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. RWX RWX RWT. Question 13. Which command adds the new user tux and creates the user's home directory with default configuration? Files. Option A. Default user tux. Option B. User add, mtux. Option C. User create tux. Option D. User add, o default tux. Option E. Password, a tux. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. User add, mtux. Question 14. What information is stored in etc password? Choose 3. Option A. The user's storage space limit. Option B. The numerical user ID. Option C. The username. Option D. The encrypted password. Option E. The user's default shell. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. The numerical user ID. Option C. The username. Option E. The user's default shell. Question 15. Which of the following tau options handle compression? Choose 2. Option A. BZ. Option B. Z. Option C. G. Option D. J. Option E. Z2. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. Z. Option D. J. Question 16. Which of the following commands creates an archive file work? tar from the contents of the directory. Work. Option A. tar, new work. tar, work. Option B. tar, cf work. tar, work. Option C. tar, create work. tgz, content. Work. Option D. tar work. tar less than. Work. Option E. tar work greater than work. tar. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. tar, cf work.tar, work. Question 17. Which of the following keys can be pressed to exit less? Option A. L. Option B. X. Option C. E. Option D. Q. Option E. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Q. Question 18. The current directory contains the following file: rwxrxrx1 root 859688 February 7, 08. 15 test. sh given that the file is a valid shell script. How can this script be executed? Choose 2. Option A. Run test. sh. Option B. $test. sh. Option C. cmd. test. sh. Option D. test. sh. Option E. bash test. sh. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. /test.sh. Option E. bash test.sh. Question 19. Which of the following commands sorts the output of the command export logs? Option A. Export logs less than sort. Option B. Export logs greater than sort. Option C. Export logs and sort. Option D. Export logs, sort. Option E. Export logs less than greater than sort. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Export logs, sort. Question 20. A directory contains the following files. What would be the output of the following shell script? For file in asterisk, text. Option A. Asterisk, text. Option B. AB. Option C. C. Cav. Option D. A. Text. Option E. A. Text. B. Text. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E. A. Text. B. Text. Question 21. Which of the following commands will search for the file foo? Text under the directory, home. Option A. Search, home, file foo. Text. Option B. Search, home foo. Text. Option C. Find, home, file foo. Text. Option D. Find, home, name foo. Text. Option E. Find, home foo. Text. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Find, home, name foo.txt. Question 22. The current directory contains the following file. rwr_r_1 root exec 24551 April 2nd 12:36 test. SHTHE file contains a valid shell script. But executing this file using test sh leads to this error. Bash test sh. Permission denied. What should be done in order to successfully execute the script? Option A. The file's extension should be changed from sh to bin. Option B. The execute bit should be set in the file's permissions. Option C. The user executing the script should be added to the exec group. Option D. The set UID bit should be set in the file's permissions. Option E. The script should be run using hash test sh instead of test sh. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. The execute bit should be set in the file's permissions. Question 23. What is a Linux distribution? Option A. The Linux file system is seen from the root account after mounting all file systems. Option B. A bundling of the Linux kernel, system utilities and other software. Option C. The set of rules which governs the distribution of Linux kernel source code. Option D. An operating system based on Linux but incompatible to the regular Linux kernel. Option E. A set of changes to Linux which enable Linux to run on another processor architecture. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. A bundling of the Linux kernel, system utilities and other software. Question 24. Which package management tool is used in Red Hat-based Linux systems? Option A. Portage. Option B. RPM. Option C. apt-get. Option D. dpkg. Option E. package-ctl. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. RPM. Question 25. Which of the following programs is a graphical editor for vector graphics? Option A. Python. Option B. Nginx. Option C. Samba. Option D. Inkscape. Option E. MySQL. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Inkscape. Question 26. Where is the operating system of a Raspberry Pi stored? Option A. On the master device attached to the Raspberry Pi's ID bus. Option B. On a read-only partition on the Raspberry Pi's firmware. Next to the BIOS. Option C. On a removable SD card which is put into the Raspberry Pi. Option D. On a Linux extension module connected to the Raspberry Pi's GPIO pins. Option E. On rewritable flash storage which is built into the Raspberry Pi. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C, on a removable SD card which is put into the Raspberry Pi. Question 27. What is defined by a free software license? Option A. Details of the technical documentation each contributor has to provide. Option B. The programming languages which may be used to extend the licensed program. Option C. A complete list of libraries required to compile the licensed software. Option D. Limits on the purposes for which the licensed software may be used. Option E. Conditions for modifying and distributing the licensed software. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E, conditions for modifying and distributing the licensed software. Question 28. Why are web browser cookies considered dangerous? Option A. Cookies support identification and tracking of users. Option B. Cookies are always public and accessible to anyone on the internet. Option C. Cookies consume significant amounts of storage and can exhaust disk space. Option D. Cookies store critical data which is lost when a cookie is deleted. Option E. Cookies can contain and execute viruses and malware. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Cookies support identification and tracking of users. Question 29. Which of the following are typical services offered by public cloud providers? Choose 3. Option A. Platform as a service. PaaS. Option B. Infrastructure as a service. IaaS. Option C. Internet as a service. IaaS. Option D. Graphics as a service. GaaS. Option E. Software as a service. SaaS. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Platform as a service. PaaS. Option B. Infrastructure as a service. IaaS. Option E. Software as a service. SaaS. Question 30. Which of the following characters in a shell prompt indicates the shell is running with root? Privileges. Option A. Option B. Hash. Option C. Asterisk. Option D. And. Option E. $. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, hash. Question 31. Which of the following commands are used to get information on the proper use of ls? Choose 2. Option A. Option ls. Option B. Usage ls. Option C. Manual ls. Option D. Man ls. Option E. Info ls. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D, man ls. Option E, info ls. Question 32. What is true about a recursive directory listing? Option A. It includes the content of subdirectories. Option B. It includes the permissions of the directory listed. Option C. It includes details of file system internals, such as inodes. Option D. It includes ownership information for the files. Option E. It includes a preview of content for each file in the directory. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. It includes the content of subdirectories. Question 33. Running the command room downloads leads to the following error. room. Cannot remove, downloads. Is a directory. Which of the following commands can be used instead to remove downloads? Assuming downloads is empty. Choose 2. Option A. Ndir downloads. Option B. RMDIR downloads. Option C. Dir, R downloads. Option D. REM downloads. Option E. Room, R downloads. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, RMDIR downloads. Option E, room, R downloads. Question 34. Which of the following directories contains information, documentation and example configuration files for installed software packages? Option A. USR, share, doc. Option B. etc, defaults. Option C. var, info. Option D. doc. Option E. USR, examples. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, USR, share, doc. Question 35. Which of the following commands adds the directory, new, dir, to the path environment variable? Option A. $path equals, new, dir. $path. Option B. Path equals, new, dir. Path. Option C. Export path equals, new, dir. Path. Option D. Export $path equals, new, dir. $path. Option E. Export path equals, new, dir. $path. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option E, export path equals, new, dir, $path. Question 36. A user is currently in the directory, home, user, downloads, and runs the command ls. Documents, assuming it exists. Which directory's content is displayed? Option A. Home, user, documents. Option B. Home, user, documents, downloads. Option C. Home, user, downloads, documents. Option D. Documents. Option E. Home, documents. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A, home, user, documents. Question 37. A directory contains the following 3 files. Texts 1, txt texts 2, txt texts 3. CSV. Which command copies the 2 files ending in text to the tmp directory? Option A. cp text tmp. Option B. cp asterisk text tmp. Option C. cp backslash text tmp. Option D. cp text tmp. Option E. cp $text tmp. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B, cp asterisk .txt tmp.